a child support dismissal document that I'm going to leave in the description. Okay, now already I see I made a mistake here because I got a stupid state there. So what's going to happen here, you're going to put your state in there. So let me make a line. Hold on a second. Okay, what you're going to do is a man, you're going to put your name there. You're going to put the state you live in. Okay, and what we're doing is we're going to use their procedures against them. Okay, because they're supposed to, all these support hearings are supposed to be in compliance with 45 CFR 303.101. And it's called expedited processes. And what we're doing is you're challenging the court by saying that these procedures were not followed by the presiding officer, who's whatever it is, support magistrate or whatever they're called wherever you live. Now this is for the United States. I got a couple guys from Canada reaching out to me, and I don't know anything about Canada, guys. I'm sorry, but if you're right, you could fight on right. Right and wrong is the same anywhere. But anyway, you're gonna put a man, your name, pursuant to the state you live in, the United States Constitution, as well as 45 CFR 303.101 C4. That's the subsection that requires judicial review of the facts, and it requires due process, that section. But anyway, you're requiring the judicial review, which is what this is. You're submitting this dismissal to a judge, hopefully. And it will go to a judge anyway. If you submit this to the support magistrate or whatever they're called, as soon as they dismiss it, you have to file an objection or a judicial review. And I would just resubmit this. I want to see how it's a support magistrate's going to deny all of this, because they would have to provide a lot of evidence, and they're not going to be able to, trust me. Anyway, demands dismissal and discharge of all support orders created in violation of 45 CFR 303.101, blah, blah. Okay, in violation of due process and equal protection of laws were violated. Now, I'm citing 45 CFR. I'm also using that Department of Justice memo. I'm also using, hold on a second here. All right, this is the 45 CFR section. So I'm going to leave a link to this. What you're going to do is you could print this out and attach it to the declaration. What you're going to do is this: when you print out when you print this out, you're going to attach this to the paperwork. You're going to go to court and you're going to ask for dismissal papers, and you're going to fill them out. And with the line where they want you to, they only give you like 7 or 8 lines or whatever it is to fill it out. You're just going to put in the line 1. You're going to say, "See attached affidavit," and that's what this is. This is an affidavit. Okay. Any declaration you make on a piece of paper with your signature on the bottom is an affidavit. Okay. There's a lot of things they call an order, a motion. It's an affidavit. Okay. Any piece of paper that you're writing the facts and demanding this and demanding that, and with your signature on the bottom is an affidavit. Okay. So you're going to attach the. Hold on a second here, guys. All right. Okay, you're gonna, come on, Rick, get your head out of your rear end. All right, we got the Department of Justice memo. You're gonna add that as well. What you do is, it doesn't matter which way you do it. You just on the bottom of this, you're gonna write Exhibit A or B or C. You're gonna be submitting 3 exhibits. All right. You're gonna be because we're referencing that memo. So anytime you reference something, you want to provide it as evidence. Okay, and it also screws them up. Also, what I did was I went to their website. Okay, this is their website. Essentials for Attorneys in Child Support. Chapter 6, Expedited Judicial and Administrative Processes. And it shows exactly what they're supposed to do. And if they don't go by these procedures, they're in violation. Okay, so you got them now. So I use that. So we're going to attach that as well. Okay, what I did is on the top here, I cut and paste that link. And what you do is you go to that web page, this is going to come up, and you're going to print this out. All right, and again, with this at the bottom of it, you're going to write on the bottom, Exhibit A, B, or C, whichever order you want to do. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's the beauty. And you're going to submit this. And when they see that they didn't follow these procedures, you're going to make their job very difficult. Okay. So let me get to this real fast and show you. So it's going to say, I, a man. Okay, you're going to put your name in here. All right, let me go back here. What I always do is, because these courts, they have these websites like the Anti-Defamation League. They don't like when people like us are not hiring attorneys and we're not playing by the rules. The attorneys are there to protect them. Because attorneys never ask that hard question. The attorneys never demand jurisdiction. The attorneys never say, "Hey, your order's not recorded with the clerk's office." They don't want to be bothered. They're there as a protection to protect these people. Okay, so what I put down, you're going to say, "I, a man," your name there. You're going to put your address, residing. You're going to put your address, and what I say is not a sovereign citizen, nor a constitutionalist, nor part of any cult or internet movement, for he is of sound mind and body, and hereby declares his natural rights, and stands upon these guaranteed inalienable rights. Now what I did was I added the definition of inalienable, which means that cannot be given up. That means your rights cannot be given up. So you have, here we go, I caught another mistake. Thank you, and this is why I'm doing this. All right, so I got to fix that again. It's going to be the line, and you're going to put your state in there. Come on, fucking thing. All right. I already caught that. All right, so you're going to put your state, the United States. We got the definition from the etymology website of inalienable. This makes it difficult for them to ignore that. Okay, you got to put, I, man, your name, hereby informs this court that he rebuts all presumptions. And this court must support presumptions by clarification of evidence to support conclusive terms, such as obligor. What they do is they're very slick. They'll send these paperwork out calling you an obligor, which is a conclusive term insinuating that you made a contract with them and you owe them money. Now, did you sign any contracts? Okay, if you didn't, you're not an obligor. It's insinuating guilt. So whenever your job receives these bullshit income withholding orders, or the child support people gets these paperwork from the court, they automatically rename you an obligor. All right? And I go, an obligor is obligated to a contract, and proof of consent is required before calling a man. You put your name there again. An obligor, by providing proof he entered into a contract to pay child support through child support collection services. Okay, and I put the definition of obligor: a person who binds himself to another by contract. Did you bind yourself by contract with child support enforcement agency? No. Okay, so they got to prove it. The following child support terms are presumed and unsubstantiated child support glossary terms, and I demand these terms removed from any records unless this Title 4D court can provide proof. Okay, the court you're in for child support, guys, It's called the Title 4D court. All right? They don't want you to know that, but it is. Which means that under 42 USC Section 654 is not part of the courts. It's part of the executive branch. All right? But they don't want you to know that. But you're letting them know right here. All right? So here we go. A man denies being afforded due process, equal protection as required by the 14th Amendment. All right? The 14th Amendment protects you from state laws which violate your constitutional rights, your inalienable constitutional rights. Now I'm going to skip over these things. You put your name there. Okay. I want to show you here what we're doing here. Now, in order for you to owe arrears for a debt, there has to be a loan. Okay. How do you owe child support credit card payment? You took out, you applied for a credit card. They gave it to you. You signed on the bottom line. You agreed to the terms. You go out and you use the credit card. And you owe money because they lent you the money to buy that item in the store. Okay, so now how do you owe a debt for child support? Well, they're alleging they made a loan and they paid it to your children, on the public assistance. Did you sign a loan? What they do is they just provide public assistance to your baby mama, your ex-wife, whoever, your girlfriend. And but by the way, that's the requirement. You have to be required under public assistance to even be part of the child support scheme. But most of the time, you're not. All right. So I went to the glossary. Obligor is a person. This is from the glossary, by the way. These are their terms. All right. An obligor, non-custodial parent, biological father, and payor. We're telling them that you're not allowed to be called any of that. All right, you're gonna put your name here again, and I'm running out of time. I got like a minute and a half here. So, again, did they all of these things here? Did they provide you this? Do you remember accepting voluntary acknowledgement of paternity? Did you say, yeah, that's my child? Did you participate in a paternity test? And even if you did, just put it in anyway. Let them prove it. Okay? I guarantee you they didn't do half of these things. Parties must be afforded. And here we go. Because I helped a guy out in Oregon. And that's how I got started on this. So I got to fix that. And you're going to put your state there. Anywhere you see a line, you just got to figure it out, guys. You guys are smart guys. You'll figure it out. All right. Hold on a second here. All right. I did a lot of nice things here. All right, you're gonna be happy with this. All right, so you're gonna print this out. If you know how to do it, you want to go to the Google Drive. You want to get rid of these lines and just put your name in there. Go have at it. Okay, because it'll make it look better. It'll let them know that you did this, and maybe not somebody else. Then they might fear you more. Because, this is a pretty good thing I put together here. Now, there's no guarantee. I'm not making any guarantees, guys. But it will get the ball rolling. I finally won my case. It took a long time. It took 4 years. But I chipped away. And that's how you're going to start here. How are they going to be able to deny all of these things? They can't. All right? So, all right, I wish everybody good luck. Merry Christmas. All right? And you guys enjoy the rest of your day.